What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that intro. If you don't know who I am, if this is the first time you've ever seen my channel, my name is Ryan Lehman. I actually run this Hunting the Missouri YouTube channel, so thank you guys for watching. Obviously, you probably clicked on this video because of this absolute stud of a buck. This is a public land Missouri deer. So my dad is actually the one who killed it. And unfortunately, he did not get the shot on film, but he called me and we were talking about it. And I'm like, man, like that is awesome. Like, super glad you killed it. Congratulations. And I also talked to him and said, you know, if you could get some footage, that way I could share with you guys, it would be incredible. So that's what he did. So I'm getting ready to drop that footage to you here in just a second. If you haven't been following this channel, you know, go back in and check. A couple months ago, he killed a really beautiful bull elk in Colorado. On that one, when he was filming, he hit record, or he hit on the GoPro, but did not get record actually hit before that bull came in, but he did shoot it with his bow and, you know, harvested that bull, beautiful elk. So we got the whole recovery, got the whole story on that one. Got this one. So there's going to be the whole recovery that I'm going to show you. And like I said, you know, this is a really good channel. There are a lot of really good hunts. As you could tell on that intro, I've killed several nice deer. So at the very end, I will put a link to that hunt on there. So, and also that bull elk. So if you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe. Let's jump to my dad right now. So thanks for watching.
All right, my son wants me to take a video of this, but anyway, came out hunting opening day of gun season in Missouri, and actually on the ride in, I saw three rack bucks on the road coming in, and I'm hunting out of a boat, so I'm hunting off the river. I got to the landing. I got there late. I didn't get there till probably after 7 on purpose. Wasn't interested in fighting everybody else. That way, coming in late, I could see where everybody else was at. So anyway, got in and rode past several boats, but I got to a point where there wasn't any boats. The wind's coming out of the south. I was on the north end of this and got out the first time, and there was a guy 75 yards off the bank, so I just went back to my boat and rode a little further, got out on another point, come in about 300 yards, and I was not far off of the bank, and I heard a doe blow, and here she comes blowing by me, and I was in kind of some brushy area, and a nice rack buck come following her. He got tangled up in the brush. They were moving through the brush so fast, I really didn't have a chance to get on them. Unbeknownst to me, there was 2 other bucks trailing them. And then, anyway, I ended up seeing 2 more bucks. So after waiting there for about 45 minutes probably, I went a little further down to a place where I knew there was a scrape, and just set up on it. It's a little more open, and I had seen some, you know, deer coming through there. In fact, several of the bucks went through that area, and so I just set up looking over that, and I wasn't set up more than 15 minutes, and I wasn't very far off the ground. I hunt out of a saddle on a platform, and I was actually just right off the ground. Didn't even use sticks to get up the tree. Get too high, you can't see very far. So I was up about 15 minutes, saw a doe, watched her a little bit, looked behind her, saw another doe, and then looked behind her, and out pops this buck. And let me see if I can switch this. Anyway, he's about, I'm going to assume somewhere around 75, 100 yards, but he's behind some trees, so I had to wait for him to kind of step out into an opening, which took him forever, seemed like. Probably wasn't very long. So when he stepped out, then I shot, and wasn't sure I even hit him because he just took off and I couldn't see. I didn't see him fall. I saw another deer run, which I thought may have been him, but I think it ended up being one of the does. And so I didn't give very long, maybe 10 minutes. Got down, and he didn't go very far. Ended up with this nice 10 point. Very thankful. I prayed when I got in the stand this morning when I got here, just get a 10 point. I haven't ever shot a 10 point, but he is a beautiful Missouri buck. He's pretty wide. I don't know exactly. I'm going to guess 18, 20. But anyway, shot him right here in the shoulder, lower part of the shoulder in the front, kind of down a little bit. Didn't bleed really at all until he hit the ground. Actually, he was still alive when I saw him, but he couldn't get up, and I didn't have to put another shot into him. He passed before I had to do that. So anyway, very thankful. Enjoying Missouri.
All right, I hope you really enjoyed that footage. Now I wanted to show you on how to score a buck and exactly what this deer scores. Hopefully you've got the comments below, but here's a good behind view of him. There he is from the side, from the front, and also the side over here. Very, very symmetrical. And I did want to go over how you score a deer. So obviously you have your right side, which would be the right side of the deer. This over here is the left side. So, if I am the deer, whichever side, that's the side that you would go off of. So as far as measuring a deer, you get several different measurements. You get your inside spread, which would be the inside of the main beam at the widest point. So you will measure that. I've actually got this fishing line right here. This is a leader. So this is what I like to use because it's very pliable and easy to use. And when you score a deer, you actually go by 1/8 of an inch. That's how your measurements are. But this deer's inside spread, so from here to here, his inside spread was 19 3/8 inches wide inside spread. On his right side, his right main beam, which would be from the base of the antler all the way around to the end, his right main beam was 22 3/8. His left main beam, all the way around from the base of the antler all the way to the very tip, was 21 6/8. And then you have several different measurements besides that. You have your G1, a G2, a G3, a G4. So this is a standard 10-point rack. So you've got 5 on each side. So you get all 4 of these measurements, G1, 2, 3, and 4. So you get those on the right side and on the left side. So his G1 on the right, this one here is 5 7/8. His G2, this was 9 inches. His G3 was 9 3/4. His G4 was 5 1/8. And then on this side, his left side was 5 6/8. His 9-inch G2. And then he had an 8 7/8 G3. His G4 on this side was 4 3/8. So it was a little bit shorter. And then you also get your circumference measurements. So you're gonna get that between the base of the antler and your first point. So right there there's one measurement, there's two measurements, there's your third and your fourth. You only get 4 circumference measurements on each side. So his right side, first measurement was 5 1/8 right here. His next one was 4 6/8. His next one was 4 4/8. Next one was 4 5/8, and then, or I'm sorry, I messed that up. And then his last one, so his first one, second one, third one, and his fourth one was 4 2/8. So there's all those. On this other side, he was 4 7/8, 4 2/8, 4 6/8, and 4 2/8. What happened was on this one here, that first measurement I actually was talking about was the length of that G4. So that's where that came from. But yeah, you get 4 measurements, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got the score sheet here. So his right side was a total of 70 inches. His left side was a total of 67 7/8. Now that is not counting your inside spread. Once you add that 19 3/8, he comes out to 157 inches and 1/4. So, or 2/8. So 157 2/8. 157 2/8 gross. His net, he only had a little bit of deduction, so his net was 155 1/8. Overall, just a stud of a buck. A really nice deer for public land. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, like I said before, please go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this with some of your buddies. You know, we do a lot of public land hunting, whether it's out west for elk, whether it's in Missouri or wherever. You know, we've got a lot more hunts coming up. I've got some reviews, and I've also got some duck hunting that I'm going to be doing this fall. So y'all stay tuned, no matter if it's deer hunting, duck hunting, elk hunting, whatever it is, you know, pigs or hogs or squirrels, you know, any kind of hunting, this is the channel for you. So please like and subscribe. Like I said, God bless you all, and thanks for watching.